Hey y'all, it's Indigo here. Got a little video for you today, something different. Everyone's been asking about that new challenge Rancor raid, and I finally got some footage from a buddy from one of our alliance guilds, Darth Camacho. He's got the Jawas all relicked up in his Ray and his Watt. So he put up a good score last time, was everybody's first go around, and he didn't record, and so I asked him the next time they ran it to be able to record something for me to show you guys. And so I chatted with him, and, he says pretty straightforward. So if you do have Jawas relicked up, you don't have to fuss with a complicated team like with Rex and Fives and all that mess. Just throw your Jawas in, and then it's basically Hulk smash. So before we get into the footage, I'll go ahead and show you what his characters look like. He said no special modding for Ray, really. She just is how she is. The ones he concentrated on are the three Jawas. You want them a certain way. He said really Ray doesn't matter too much, and then Watt is just his standard regular modding. So hopefully you guys got those guys modded up decently. Here's Ray. There's one of the Jawas right there. Engineer. You just want him to go fast because he can keep speeding up the team. Next, we've got Nebbit. He's going to be pretty important. He's going to be the tank, taking all the punishment. He's got them all with full defense sets, defense primaries, some protection on there, a crit avoidance arrow. So you got to build him pretty sturdy because he's going to be the punching bag. And then Scavenger, you want him pretty fast just so he can go. And his special is going to be the important thing. It pops all the thermal detonators. I mean, you also want him to be healthy enough that he's going to live, so make sure you got some good secondaries on there for health and protection if you have them, because once he dies, they stop getting those thermals. That's what comes from his unique, the line in the sand. And then Watt is just your standard regular modding. Keep him above 300 speed and you should be good to go. Let's get into this footage. Again, shout outs to Darth Camacho. It's great to see this team in action. I know that it works, but to actually see him just destroy these guards with the thermals is pretty awesome. So it's pretty straightforward. When Watt goes, you're going to put the tank tech onto Nebbit, and then he's going to put the med pack onto Scavenger the second time that he goes. And so it really doesn't matter. I mean, Nebbit is your tank, so you're going to want him taunting, regaining protection, all that good stuff. And then when he comes back around the third time, Watt's going to go ahead and put the weapons tech on Ray, just because she's going to do some damage with her whirlwind, with her ultimate. She's going to hit hard. So, yay, weapons tech, I guess. And you'll see in here that he does use the ultimate quite a few times. I know in another video with a different team comp for Ray, they hold off using the ultimate till the very end of the match. And in here, he just lets it go whenever it's ready. Go ahead and do that, and it keeps your team alive that much longer. And I don't even know if this is the most ideal way to do it. Somebody could test it out. We just haven't had very many chances to run this new pit raid. So everyone's on limited experience. Who knows what we're going to find, in a couple weeks or a month from now when people have had time to practice these teams. But here we are, we're working with what we've got. And so he was, again, kind enough to record this footage. And I think it's great. I mean, I've always wanted an excuse to relic up my Jawas. And this is finally a reason where I can do that. I just think they have such a neat mechanic, being able to put all these thermal detonators on the enemies. And then Scavenger being able to pop them with his thermal that he throws, and it pops them all. I think that's great, and I think we'll be able to find more places to use that now that we actually have them in workable shape, decently high relic, relic 5+. I think that's going to allow us more opportunities to use these guys in other situations. People already do run Jawas with Ray like in Grand Arena, so it'll be neat to just see how these guys play out. But you can see him here again. That line of damage just a huge column above his head when all those thermals pop. And that's where all your big percents go. I mean, if you watch the score and his health percentage, it goes down significantly every time those thermals pop. And you can stack an awful lot of them on there. So you just keep going. Unfortunately, the party will end once he hits the enrage and everyone gets the healing immunity and all that business, and he starts one-shotting them. You know, then there's nothing you can do. But until then, I mean, you just keep going. Watt helps clear off some debuffs, helps put the heal over times, protection up. The longer you can keep Watt alive, the better. You can see that he did lose Watt finally. So once Watt's gone, I mean, you just keep doing what you're doing. Keep using the lifeblood from Ray. Keep putting it on Nebbit. Let him be the tank and just take all the punishment. And every time he gets hit, he's stacking those thermal detonators. And every time they go off, that's a huge chunk of life. You can see he's got another ultimate from Ray. And basically, you just keep doing it. Let her go off. Eventually, he is going to go into Enrage and put the healing immunity and everything on your team. And there's really nothing you can do about that. They're going to start KOing you. You can see they keep going after Nebbit. Right here, he's got a whirlwind up. So I don't know if it's best to hold that or best to use it or what. But like I said, he's just throwing damage down there. This team's going to get you easily over 10%, which is what you need. You know, if you can have 10 other guys in your guild run this, there's your 100% right there. And it only takes a couple minutes to just rip this run out and be done. Like I said, it's not like the other Ray team with Rex and Fives and C3PO, and you got to fiddle with who does what and what ability to use here. You don't have to do that. It's just real straightforward brute force. Now, I know it didn't show at the end what that last pop was for all those thermal detonators, but it was something like 664,000. I added it up. So you can get an awful lot from just popping those stacks. And so that's what he was able to score this time. He said it wasn't nearly his best run. He's done much higher, but that's the footage that he had recorded. So again, I'm grateful that he shared it with me and allowed me to share it with all of you. So good luck in your next challenge Rancor. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.